Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. And today, I'm going to be reviewing a comedy film for you folks, because I actually don't review comedy films that often, really. I seem to do that on, a solemn occasion, on a blue moon. Kind of like when I review romantic comedies. I don't do that often, like hardly at all. So, I guess, let's get to the damn point, I guess. The film I figured to review today is the film titled Office Space. But Killerrodan is going to review more of a mainstream A-listed film this time around. What do you know? Which is another thing I hardly ever do. But anyway, yeah, Office Space. I've been meaning just to review this film for quite some time, but now I got my hands around it. Because, like this thing I keep showing, I have so many movies to review, folks. I need to mean a lot. I still have a lot more to review. So anyway, this became one of the most popular comedy films out there, and it's kind of weird to think that this was technically a box office bomb. Yeah, it didn't do too well in theaters. Well, at least it got at the very least, it did get a second life in the home video market. So there's that. So and as a result, it did get a cult following. Yeah, it's not all bad, I guess. It's not all bad. Anyway, as usual, I have the top of the plot, folks. So I have the top of the story. So let's just get into it, shall we? So the basic premise of this film is that our main character, he's supposed to be this programmer of this company, and yeah, he's not very happy. No, he feels like he has a really piece of shit life, and even his personal life doesn't seem all that great either. Just with the mundane, he lives in the spot where he can actually clear hear his neighbor from through the walls. I mean, that must be really paper thin walls in that case. But anyway, um, I guess this neighbor who him sees, I guess you can say he's a bit of a pervert, but I can't really give any judgments. Like anybody hasn't looked at any porn. You're lying if you say you didn't. But anyway, point being is that yeah, both these everyone in this movie has a personality. I guess it's like one of those. It's supposed to be like one of those slice of life kind of a movie, I guess, which is fine, I guess, because they're trying to make the story have some sort of relatability, I guess, obviously. But anyway, more to the point, I would say is that he just his co-workers, two of which, yeah, they're pretty much fed up with this kind of life too. They're also programmers too. They feel that their life is shitty, so of course they want to fix it up, so to speak. And as a result, one of them comes up with some sort of getting rich real quick kind of a scheme, and which he says was inspired by when he saw Superman 3, which the character says is an underrated movie. Well, if I'm going to be honest here, that was a piece of shit. If I'm going to be blunt here, folks. But okay, whatever character. But anyway, point being is that this is like more of a plot point. Is what I'm saying, because they want their lives to be changed desperately. Especially for my main character. There's like this boss guy over here. He's kind of an asshole. And he seems to be like one of those what do you call it? One of those really stuck up kind of guys. Yeah, Mr. Uppity over here. So anyway, as I was saying, even the other coworkers I just mentioned, his friends, they don't like him either. And one of which, the other guy, I guess they can't pronounce his name properly because he's supposed to be a foreigner. But don't be thinking that, oh, that's racist or anything, because it's not. That's a joke. The fact he's a foreigner, they can't pronounce his name. That's the joke. He's not making fun of his ethnic background or anything. He for just for some of the American characters, they just can't seem to pronounce his name right. That's the joke. So don't be thinking it's being racist or anything, because it's not. I mean, if this movie was made nowadays, probably this movie would have been offensive to a lot of people. I can't catch a break. But anyway, as I was saying, and there's also this one woman who works at this restaurant, who she's supposed to wear a lot of this flair and to be more expressive. And she doesn't also like her job either, but she seems to be more content compared to the other characters anyway. And yeah, I mean, this seems like a random thing with it, but she will become an important figure as the plot progresses. And also, yeah, I'm not gonna get too I'm not gonna get too much details here, but she does have something to do with the yeah, there was something going on with the boss guy. I'll just leave it at that. And there's also one point in the film where our main character will have to go to some therapist to make him enjoy going to work a bit more. And I guess it sort of works because he's putting in more of a mindset. But thing is that during the process of that, his therapist or whatever, he he collapses. Like he had a heart attack or whatever. There's some shit like that. But yeah, yeah. Of course, there's a little emergency right there. So anyway, that seems to be the gist of the plot because I don't want to give away too much, really. Even though I feel like I said quite a bit already as it is. But anyway, as I was saying, it is a shame that this film uh became a box office disappointment, I guess. But I guess in some ways, it did get a cult following, like I was saying, folks. So I can't really complain too much, really, at all. It did get a cult following within this kind of a thing, I guess. So with this kind of employees, the workforce in general, so it's trying to come up with some sort of way. I guess trying to make it relatable, I guess, to some degree. So and when it comes to technology, information, trying to go explore into these kinds of themes, of course, and like the one thing I would definitely like to say quite often is that um, the best kind of humor has some truth in it. And also, several aspects of this film have pretty much became uh, really used. Like the one scene where with the whole printer, with the character trying to smack the printer. You've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. They end up smashing it outside somewhere because the printer itself gets fucked up in the where they work, and that scene has been mimicked so many times. And oh boy. Also, this was also parodied in shows, which is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, the movie is a comedy, so it's supposed to be fun, of course. And yeah, it was also in uh the one TV show. It was parodied in Family Guy, and yeah, there's that. So I mean, that's just to name one thing, of course. But I can say that I like the movie. It's good to laugh once in a while. I can say it's definitely good to laugh once in a while. While the plot itself isn't necessarily anything special, really, it's kind of generic when you think about it. But it's what they do with it. It's what they do with this concept that makes it seem obviously special, which is great. So again, they're trying to make it seem relatable to some degree, I guess, which they do. There's a lot of people that are tired of working in retail or similar type jobs, and they just want to, make better of themselves. Oh yeah, there's also this one character that, yeah, has like the whole thing with the staple a bit, and yeah, I found that hilarious. Again, I know I'm being very vague in some things, but again, I don't want to spoil it. With the whole stable bit, and he talks a little funny. So you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I do recommend this if you're into comedy. The acting is really good. The editing is really good. So I got no real complaints about this movie, like at all. Just go ahead, give it a watch. It is available on regular DVD or Blu-ray, so you got your options there. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna give this film an overall rating of a 7.6 out of 10. It's a 7.6 out of 10 for me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Till next time, see ya. Oh yeah.